How was practice today, AP?
A lot of energy. The guys was out there flying around, communicating with each other. Great energy out there. I love it. I love the atmosphere today.
Coach is saying y'all got back pretty late on Saturday after the game.
Yep.
Was there any kind of ill effects from that?
Yeah, I mean, we was pretty much tired, but good thing he pushed everything back to the evening. So instead of doing everything earlier, how we usually do, he pushed it back a bit, and it gave us some more time to sleep in. So that was really good.
What were the big takeaways when you look back at the game against UTEP?
The big takeaways, man, is just us running to that ball, everybody meeting at the ball, and trying to win at the ball. We didn't get turnovers as we wanted, and that we always try to pride ourselves on getting the ball back for the offense, and we didn't do that. So our defense is really mad at ourselves right now, and we're going to work a bit harder this week to make sure we get that ball back for the offense.
As you start to kind of look ahead to Southern Miss, what are the big challenges that they're going to present to you?
A lot of different personnels, a lot of different plays, a lot of different schemes. So you got to really prepare well for those guys because one bad play, miscommunication, the ball could be over your head, a play could get busted. So you got to really be communicating, really be on each assignment that we given.
Is there a challenge to keeping the guys focused and locked in when you're getting ready for a team that's 1-8 compared to when you're facing somebody like UTEP with a winning record?
No, I mean, we approach them all the same. I mean, these guys, we really lock in, I think, in my personal opinion, we even lock even in, harder because we know, sometimes you may overlook an opponent, but we don't. I mean, we approach them all the same. So we're going to approach it just like the best team in the conference. So we approach them all the same. And, they got a good roster, and we got to be ready for them.
Coach Traylor has talked about how you guys just kind of show up every week and the consistency that you guys have as a team. What sort of feeds into that for you guys? Where does that come from? I
think just approaching every game the same and just our culture. I mean, just really believing in our culture and just knowing what we got to do. Not really too much worried about, the next opponent, not really too much worried about what the next team will give us, but just really worried about taking care of our job. So I think because we do those things, I think that's why we attack, each, week the same.
Do the coaches drive that, or does the leadership drive it? Because it would be natural for there to be a letdown at least somewhere or at some point in time.
Yeah, I think it's both. I think you got to give credit to a lot of the coaches. They constantly remind us, and then the leaders. The guys been around in the game a long time, and they keep reiterating to the younger guys. So I think it's just one of those things that coaches are blessed with to have older players, and then us as older players blessed to have really good coaches. So it kind of works hand in hand.
How do you bring that for the younger guys? Like, what do you have to say to them to get them motivated or make sure that they're locked in the way they need?
You really just got to lead by example. You just got to show them. I mean, you could talk about it, but I think when you go out there and practice and work really hard, I think they got to match that energy. When the ones is out there going hard and everybody running and everybody excited, when the twos go out there, you got to match that energy. If not, it's going to stick out.
That question has been asked by the media since the Cows have come home year after year in this game. But do you really kind of look at USM and say we need to view them as if they're the best team in the conference?
Absolutely. You gotta. I mean, it's not. I mean, this is college football. I mean, those guys are on scholarship. They got athletes just like we got athletes. And any given Saturday, a team could be beaten. So you gotta approach it just the same as you approach another opponent. You gotta approach them all the same. You can't take a slack and look at somebody less than. You gotta really approach them all the same.
AP, the college football rankings come out tomorrow, I believe. Do you guys think the Roadrunners deserve to be ranked in that?
I mean, I really hope they do put the Roadrunners in there. I'm not really looking at it, but I really do hope they put some respect on our name. You know what I mean? I think we earn that. I think we really go out there every week and show that we're a team in the country. So I think they just got to put that respect on our name, UTSA. You know what I mean? And really just show us, they respect us a little bit, at least a little bit. You know what I mean?
How do you evaluate the play of the secondary and just the general form that you guys are in right now?
I mean, each week we have gotten better. And I think right now we're really just locking in on, coming down on the sticks and, fixing little things. We have kind of gotten away from the little things a little bit here and there, but I think that as a group and as a unit, we have gotten a whole lot better, and I think this unit is really coming along well.
Hey, B, I wanted to ask you about this past weekend.
Yeah.
It seems like you're in position to catch and take it to the, a couple times. So just talk about a little bit about the positions that you're in and just that vision at that time.
I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to the coaches, to start off with. I'm with Coach Lepp, every day, the defensive coordinator, and we watch a lot of film. So on that particular play where I had it, it was one of those plays I knew all week it'll be coming to me to come hot. And I was down in coverage, reading the quarterback. Everything planned out how I envisioned it, and then I just dropped the ball. It came into my chest, and when I tried to bring it up, it was bobbling around. It's one of those plays that you wish you can take back in the game because you can just know how much of a difference that'll make for you, personally, you and for the defense. You get that turnover that we desperately wanted, and then you'll get probably a touchdown. So that's one of those plays that I want back really, really bad. But I just got to move on from it now and definitely just focus in on the next opponent and really just try to make the next play.
How does it impact your group or change things for y'all when Tariq Woolen's out? Obviously, he's a pretty key cog for you guys.
I mean, next man up mentality. I think that room is full of talented players. And when Tariq is not out there, I think Corey and I think Ken and I think Jamal Sam and Xavier. They all look at it as an opportunity to get in there and play more reps and get a chance to really show what they can do. So those guys are really good. And just having that next man up mentality, I think those guys just attack it the same way as they're starters. I mean, they all are starters. I mean, Ken and Corey, got starting experience at the position, so it was really just like, hey, let's roll you back in the starting rotation and just go out there and do what you do.
Yeah, what jumps out about Corey Mayfield and what he brings to that group?
Experience, a ton of experience. A guy that's been around the program a lot of time. So when you got a guy like that with that much of experience, you got a lot of confidence in a guy like that. And he's a hard corner, press off, come up and supporting the run game. So he just bring a lot to the table on that outside, and it's no drop off when the next man is up.
Does that experience does he pass that to the rest of the group, or does that help you within game situations to be ready for what's coming?
Exactly, it's confidence. So you can calm the rest of the group down. When we gone out there for warm ups, whether it's throughout the week, talking, communication. Just him being a leader and having that experience, the next guy look at it, they can calm down and settle down a bit and get ready to roll faster. Than everybody's being on edge and everybody's nervous. So I think with him having that experience and him being able to be in the room and help the younger guys, I think that's a huge boost to our team.
AP, you guys go for win number 10 this week. When you were deciding to come back here, did you think a 10-win season could be possible?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought this team was really special. And if you go back and look at an interview that I did with Underdog Dynasty, it was one of the things that I said. I'm coming back to make history. I'm coming back, to help this program, boost this culture. And it's one of the things that we're doing. And I mean, and the job's not done. We're not done yet. We still have a lot of, history to make, and still got a lot of things that we want to do with this team. And I think if we keep approaching it, keep playing our game, I think all of those things could be, done.
What are you expecting from the fans down in the Dome on Saturday?
Oh man, I just really hope they show up. I really hope the fans show up and give us their support. This team is really putting on for San Antonio, and I think San Antonio should back us 100%. And just fill that dome up and let it be a great atmosphere and really show the world what San Antonio is and what it's all about. And I really, really hope that those stands are filled. I want to hear them on third down. I want to hear them when we making tackles. I want to hear them when we scoring. I just want to play in a really, really crazy atmosphere on Saturday.
Thanks, AP.
Thanks, AP.
Thank you.